FSCA just imposed one of its biggest fines ever, 2 billion rand on Banxso and some of its key individuals.
It's payback time.
FBI, open up!
Looking at the article by Moneyweb, I almost didn't believe it. 2 billion rand. That is a massive fine. FSCA slaps Banxso and directors with a 2 billion rand penalty. Refers matter to police. I guess that is because it is that serious. Regulator finds widespread misappropriation of client funds, false promises, and deliberate misconduct by its directors. Now, although this is a good article, I bet this is the first time that I am seeing it. I'm going to link it in the description so that you can go through it. And I want to go straight to the FSCA press release that they made yesterday. The FSCA takes regulatory action against Banxso Pty Ltd and its key persons. The Financial Sector Conduct Authority has imposed administrative penalties of 2 billion rand on Banxso and its directors, Mr. Harold Adam Seckler, Mr. Warwick Davids Snyder, jointly and severally. A further 16 million rand has been imposed on Banxso for other contraventions. The authority has also imposed a fine of 20 million rand on another director, Mr. Manuel de Andrade, 10 million rand on Mr. Mohammed Bucks, and 5 million rand on Mr. Henry James Simpson, who are both key individuals. Seckler, Snyder, de Andrade, and Bucks have all been debarred for a period of 30 years each, while Simpson has been debarred for a period of 10 years. The regulatory action follows an extensive investigation by the FSCA in respect of Banxso. The investigation found that Banxso and its key persons, inter alia, misappropriated client funds, provided false and or misleading information to clients and to the FSCA, promised clients unrealistic returns, and failed to act in the best interests of its clients. The FSCA concluded that Banxso and its key persons materially contravened various provisions of the Financial Sector Regulations Act No. 9 of 2017, the FIS Act No. 37 of 2002, the General Code of Conduct for Authorized Financial Services Providers and Representatives 2003, Financial Institutions in regards to Protection of Funds Act No. 28 of 2001, Determination of Fit and Proper Requirements for Financial Services Providers 2017, and lastly, the Financial Markets Act Regulations of 2018. In arriving at the administrative penalties, the authority considered the financial benefit that Banxso and its key persons derived from their unlawful conduct. This included an assessment of the extent to which clients' funds were misappropriated, the gains accumulated through misleading practices, and the overall economic advantage obtained as a result of the misconduct. The FSCA also considered the seriousness, deliberateness, extent, and impact of the conduct on clients and on the integrity of the financial sector. These factors collectively inform the quantum of penalties and serve as a strong deterrent against similar misconduct in the market. Given the seriousness and extent of the misconduct, the FSCA has decided to report the matter to the SAPS and to share all the evidence obtained during the investigation with SAPS. The authority will also provide active assistance to SAPS if required. Yo, that 2 million rand budget that was made available to the FSCA is working. As you guys can see, these men are holding no one hostage. You guys need to understand this is going to start trickling down, because now not only they are going to be held accountable, the people that promoted Banxso and was influencers and took payments to promote Banxso, they are going to be held accountable as well. Now, back to the article on Moneyweb. I don't know if you guys can remember, not too long ago, I made a video on Elon Musk and I told you guys, this is AI based on what he is saying, how he is saying it, how his lips is moving, and just how blurred the image is entirely. Moneyweb conducted their own investigation and they came to this. A lengthy Moneyweb investigation found that Banxso sourced clients through fake and fraudulent social media ads with prominent figures such as Johan Rupert, Patrice Motsepe, and Elon Musk, supposedly promoting automated AI trading platforms that could generate monthly returns of more than 300,000 Rand on a once-off investment of around 4,700 Rand. I can only imagine how many people fell for this, and truly I feel for them. I can bet you guys it's a whole lot of older people that fell for this, because these guys, they generally have an older following. These guys aren't that tech savvy. They are just gonna think, yay, Elon Musk said this, Patrice Motsepe said this, yay, Johan Rupert, the richest man in South Africa, finally my luck has turned around. He wants to help me become rich. He's saying this, so I'm gonna follow. Reading further, at the time, Banxso denied any wrongdoing and claimed it had been hacked by a third party with the leads illegally inserted into its IT system. Over the course of the investigation, more than 380 people contacted Moneyweb, claiming they had lost a combined 280 million Rand. Yo, that's a lot of money. Virtually all of them claimed they were duped by the fake advertising. Do you guys see why I brought those videos about? These videos might seem stupid and silly at first, but can you guys see how much money these kind of videos generates for these scammers? Yo, that's a lot of money. Now, this is just the Moneyweb investigation. Keep in mind, they don't have the kind of authority that the FSCA has. So if the FSCA is fining them 2 billion Rand, can you guys imagine how much money they must have brought in? According to Moneyweb's investigation, allegedly, Banxso launched a second platform, AfriMarkets. And you know what? The FSCA isn't playing, because they took their license as well. The Financial Sector Conduct Authority has made final the provisional withdrawal of the license of AfriMarkets Capital, Pty Ltd, FSP 52813. The FSCA provisionally withdrew the license of AfriMarkets on 4th of July 2025, pursuant to preliminary findings made during an investigation into AfriMarkets conduct. AfriMarkets was subsequently afforded an opportunity to make representation on the FSCA's intended decision to make the provisional withdrawal final. The FSCA is of the view that AfriMarkets materially contravened various financial sector laws and no longer meets the fit and proper requirements to operate as a financial services provider. The investigation found inter alia that AfriMarkets misappropriated client funds, provided advice to clients whilst it was not authorized to do so, provided false and or misleading information to clients and to the FSCA, promised clients unrealistic returns, and failed to act in the best interest of its clients. I want to draw attention to advice. You guys that's constantly saying you're doing mentorship, you don't need to be ready. Hey, they're coming for you. The FSCA will update members of the public in due course regarding any further decisions in this matter. The FSCA is not coming to play around. They are definitely taking what has happened seriously. And the thing is this, right? Banxso made their response, and this is what it said. We acknowledge the seriousness of the FSCA's action and are treating this matter with the urgent attention it demands. Our legal teams have been immediately engaged and basis for the penalties imposed. While we respect the regulatory framework within which we operate, we maintain our position that there are significant issues that warrant thorough legal examination. We are not in a position to detail our legal strategy at this stage, but we can confirm that we are exploring all available mechanisms to address what we believe to be fundamental concerns with this outcome. The stakeholders remain committed to the principle that every party deserves fair treatment under the law, and we will pursue every appropriate avenue to ensure that this matter receives the scrutiny it warrants. Our focus continues to be on achieving a just resolution for all affected parties. We understand the impact these developments have on clients, partners, and the broader community. Further updates will be provided as our legal review progresses and as we determine the most appropriate course of action. So they also responded in a way that's like a kinai. We're not gonna take this laying down. We have a leg to stand on and we are gonna fight for that. The fact that this is happening is letting me know that the FSCA has turned on the scrutinizing eye and they are going through the game one by one. You guys that's engaging in misconduct, you guys that is misrepresenting stuff here, you guys that's fraudulently misleading people with false information. I can't wait to see the fines imposed on you guys. Sincerely, you guys have taken things way too far. You guys have been scamming people for way too long. This is the picture of the Banxso directors, Harold Seckler, right, Warwick Snyder on the left, Harold Seckler on the left, and Warwick Snyder on the right. Yo, my bro, my head is still spinning. 2 billion rand. I started to think what this company brought in, my bro. Guys, it's December, it is scam season. You need to stay awake. If you haven't yet, you need to subscribe to this channel because sometimes, actually very often, we bring out exposures long before notices like this comes out. You need to be vigilant. You need to sleep awake. If you don't, these scammers, they will address you before you go to bed, my bro. Thank you so much for joining. I hope you guys have a beautiful day further and compliments of the season from my family to yours. I will see you in my next video. Cheers. I would like to thank IFX for sponsoring today's video. IFX Brokers offers a wide variety of trading account types designed to meet the needs of all types of traders. From the standard account for the beginners to premium accounts with tighter spreads, all the way to VIP and Islamic accounts for a more specialized trading journey. IFX Brokers provides the flexibility and tools that you need to trade with confidence. To get started, click the link in my description, choose an account type that suits your needs, make a deposit, and start trading. It's that simple. Once again, thank you to IFX Brokers for sponsoring today's video. And always remember, trading involves risk and may not be suitable for all investors. Always trade responsibly.